Good morning, everyone. Hi. I actually was reading the chat. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. I see you're trying to confuse me by changing your name. One person, anyway. Steve. Hi, Steve. The storms in Kentucky. Oh, I don't know. That was horrible. Um, Speaking of wind, holy cats, the wind was horrible. Horrible last night. Everywhere, I think. Grab a cup. Join me this morning. I have some peppermint mocha with a candy cane in it. Okay. Well, we're glad to have you and everyone that's here. So, if you've been following December, then you know that we're going to be making another ornament today. So, what I'll do is I will just let you know that you just need some scraps. Today, I'm going to be trying this. Now, I've used this a couple times, but when you're using scraps and only doing a small project, sometimes yarns surprise you. And when you're doing something like that, what happens is you don't see all the colors or they come out kind of funny. So I'm going to be using the Craft Smart Jacquard, and this is the ivy and cranberry. So I'm just going to probably use, I don't know, a couple yards or so, maybe 5 yards or so. I'm not sure how much, but that's all you'll need. I'm going to be using a 4 medium today and probably a G. And the reason why is because I tried this pattern with this yarn, and it is an ornament. It's a wreath ornament, and I think I wanted a little bit stiffer, so I'm going to go down a hook, and that is the ornament we're going to do today. Now, when we were talking about doing other people's patterns, I said, well, if the pattern's out there for free and we just do it together, we're not copying anything, we're just making it together, I can just let you know what it is afterwards as long as we credit that person. So this is an MJ's off the hook design, and all we're doing is just going to do her ornament together. So I'm not going to be printing that anywhere or anything like that. So good morning to those who are joining us. Yeah, my screen is definitely different. Is the sound okay? Is the screen okay? Because last week some crazy stuff happened. I don't know. And it must have changed some settings because it's different to me. In fact, I think it's it's smaller. Let's put it that way. Let's see if I do that. No, that doesn't work. That didn't do anything. Okay. As long as you guys are good with it. All right. Okay. So, last week everybody made my little hat. How fun was that? We bombarded the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge page with hats. Oh my gosh, there were 19 that I counted. It was hard to keep up. Some were in the post over here on my Facebook group. Some were in the Happy Scrappy, but that's okay because I think I got them all. Oh my goodness. Oh, does it? Okay. As long as it is red and it's supposed to be. I have the tree on behind me. And of course, Miss Claire is bare. Why? Because I took everything to the craft fair and I didn't bring anything out and redress her. Okay, so what we're going back to the hat ornament. So what I did was I put everybody that made one of the hats, one of the little hat ornaments, into the spinner, the wheel, and there are 19 names in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin that, see if I can put someone on the bracket. If the person that wins already has a bracket spot, then that's not what they'll win. They'll win a prize under the tree. But if they are not on the bracket, that's what they will win. So let's see who that is. This is a drawing for the little miniature hat ornament we made last week together. So if you entered that, then you're in the drawing. Sherry says she doesn't know how to do pictures. So let's see who won. Judy. Judy McKinstry won. So I don't think she's here. She might be. But I will write that down, and she wins a spot on the bracket board. And so when she claims that, I will put her name up there on the number that she chooses. And if the numbers change between now and then, she will win whatever one is left at that time. So, congratulations to Judy. Thank you for doing that with me. Another topic today I want to just hit on for a second is the Secret Santa swap. Holy cow! Everybody's packages are arriving. I'm watching all the whether or not they told or not, because some people didn't tell and have like a package saying when they can open it and tell. We're gonna have to figure out how to get Sherry. If there's any way you can send it to my email, maybe I will post your pictures, Sherry, for you. Somebody's neighbor. Aww. So yeah, the Secret Santa swaps, the pictures are showing up. I've been having fun watching that. There is a post with little oh, by the way, this is a perfect time to say this. When I went in to look at the hats today to try to make sure I had everybody, I realized that something changed on Facebook, and I'm like, where's the announcements tab? Where did it go? And apparently they changed the name to feature. That's fine, as long as they didn't get rid of it altogether. So if you're looking at the top or the side, whichever way you normally click the announcements tab, it is now called feature. And it says to me, unpin from the feature. I'm like, okay. So I took off the hat post this morning from there. But just because I don't have it pinned doesn't mean you can't find it. You just go to the group and search the group for a specific name, like hat post or ornament or something like that, and anything with those keywords will show up from even 2 years ago. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, we've definitely have to let Facebook challenges us every so often. I mean, I like to the things stay the same more than they change, but yeah, whatever. Okay. All right, let's see. What else do I have to talk about? All right. My also what I'm going to do with my ornament is today I'm going to put on a ribbon. So what I did was I made a couple ribbons to use for things like ornaments, and I made them out of just a ribbon that I bought at AC Moore a long time ago. And this one happens to have a little design in it. So I just took the ribbon and sewed it together in the middle, and I'll be using that on my my wreath today that I make. So that one is going to be a little bit different and won't have a bell on it. But then if you wanted to embellish yours, which I'm hoping that you all make it your own. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start that ornament because, we're 10 minutes in and it's not a hard pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use, like I said, I'm going to use a G 4mm and a 4 medium yarn to try to make it a little bit stiffer this time. I'm always challenged by Facebook. All right. So all you do is chain 51 stitches. So I went ahead and started mine with a little bit of a tail just to use to tie together possibly at the end. You can join them later on whatever way you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and chain the 51. And you'll get about a 9-inch chain, maybe 8-inch chain. Okay, so let's see how many people we have here. We have 34 people here. I have some special earrings for today. I want to give a choice of. So these are inventory from my paparazzi that I used to sell. And these two are the same earring, wire backs, but they're two different colors. And I thought they were perfect for today. So go ahead and let you know that everything here, any prizes here, are completely sponsored by me or a donation from one of the creators here that follow me. And today's is, like I said, just chain 51. Yes. Just do it, Lori. Medium yarn, G hook, be quiet. Just do it. Good morning, by the way. I hope you're safe from all the wind. Everyone's been talking about it. So what happens now is Deb marks the chat. You have to have a United States address to win any prizes here on my channel. And you're supposed to be 18. We've all passed that. Most of us. All right. So if you want to win a pair of earrings, you will mark green or red. So here are the earrings. Here's the green pair. They are dangly with a beautiful green gemstone, and all around the outside is little diamond chips. Of course, they are not real. They are not. And I have two pairs, a red and a green. So if you would put in the color, red or green, if you want to win. If you don't, just don't comment. And I'll give you a couple seconds to do that. Hi, Judy. Judy's here. Everybody say congratulations to Judy one more time, seeing she was the one drawn. Oh my, that's great. We're drawing 4 paparazzi earrings, and they are green or red. These are probably a medium length. We'll hang about there. Okay. So you can go ahead and mark the chat again. And Deb's going to go off into Magic World and pick a winner. Julia's here too. I'm going to show my new blanket I'm making today. I got a couple of whips I brought out to show you. All right, Deb marked the chat. So what did Judy win? Judy, you were drawn from the hat ornament Cal make-along that we did last week. And you get a spot on the bracket board if you don't already have one. And I don't believe you do. No. So that means you get to pick whatever open spot there is. There are quite a few. 25 through 32 are completely empty. There's only a few on the 17 through 24. And then there's only a couple left on 1 through 8. And 9 through 16, there's only 4 left. So yeah, if you can see the board, if you can't, just throw out a number and I'll let you know if it's open. Okay, so the beginning of the ornament make along today is this ornament. You don't have to have a bell. I just put a bell on this one. And I also put one of the little hooks to hang it by. Is 5 open? Yes, it is. Judy picked number 5. I'll put her name on number 5. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us today. So you're going, I'm like what I said, I was going to try to make it a little bit stiffer. This was a 3 light and I used, I think I used an eye and it wasn't, it's not stiff enough. So I'm using 4 medium today. I'm using this ivy and cranberry and I'm using a G hook today instead. Try to make it a little bit stiffer. So your instructions are to chain 51. That's all I said so far. The rest of the instructions will come along here as soon as everybody gets their chain done. It's okay, Kathy. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This is make it your own, right? I probably have longer than 9 too, but it's perfectly fine because we don't want them all the same. Absolutely not. Granny D won the earrings. Congratulations, you lucky girl, you. And she will be getting the red ones. Okay. Put those away. Okay, so we'll go back to talking about my my new blanket. So Julianne sent me a really awesome bag of pamphlets and books. And so I chose to do a new blanket. And so I chose to do this one, but I'm doing it in 3 colors. So I'm deciding where I'm changing my colors. And this one is a granny square, like you start in the middle and work away. Some of you have already seen it. I'm using an ice cream. So this one is the blue and the lavender and the purple and the white. And it is Moon Mist. I took a Big Twist purple because it went well. And I took a white from Big Twist and started it. I showed it the other day, but I thought, let's show whips today. So there is the start. And using that Lion Brand ice cream for the second section here makes the stripes of that blue and lavender not go all the way around. But you know what? That is okay. It's fine. I'm breaking up this striped pattern with the white and the purple. So yeah, I think it's going to be okay. It's fun to see how it's going to play out. And yeah, so thank you so much for sending me that. I'm having a ball with it. Also, my Rafa hat, I brought it out to get a little look-see. Rafa hat is a Hohi Locatelli knitted man's hat. I'm using Feels Like Cashmere or something like that. What is it? Line Brand. Touch of Cashmere. And that color is called Willow. Okay. It's my friend Stephanie says that is called Olive. Okay. So here it is. I haven't gotten that far, but look at that. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, that's going to be so cool. And you do 16 rows. So okay, so that catches you up on the hat, and it's gonna get a little bit more love here soon. I'll put it away for now though. Okay, so next instructions are skip one from the hook and do 3 half double crochets into the next stitch presented to you. So your first stitch will have 3 half double crochets. I was told that khaki was a tan. And that's olive green. So the second thing is to go ahead and put 3 half double crochets in every stitch presented to you. So you will end up with 50 sets of 3 half double crochets. And when you put 3 sets into every single stitch, it's going to twist and spin and twist and spin, and it's going to like drive you crazy. But that's what you want, because you want it to continue to twist until you have a big circle. So this is going to be great. I'm hoping that by using this ivy and cranberry that I will come up with some really cool design with it. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out. And if you're not making the ornament, that's okay too. But if you do make this ornament, again, I want to post this. I want you all to post it in the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. And one of the reasons why I'm doing that is because the Happy Scrappy is going to be closed at the end of this year. Christi and I are not doing this challenge any longer. We have figured out that we are too busy to pay attention to that. It is it did what it had to do, and now it's done. So that's why. So one last hurrah before the end of the year. I've been asking you to put your ornaments in there because they are scrappy. You haven't had enough coffee yet? You only skip one stitch, and then you'll do 3 half double crochets in every stitch across. There's 50 stitches left. So you'll end up with 150 half double crochets on your wreath. Thank you, Steph. So everyone that wanted to win the green earrings, I'm going to give you another chance. So Deb, go ahead, mark the chat again, and we'll give away the green earrings this time. So if you put your ornament over on the Happy Scrappy when we're done with it today, our wreath ornament, then what'll happen is I'll draw for a bracket spot from those that put their ornament picture in there, the photo. All right. Everybody wants to win the green ones? Awesome. Wonderful. So I went to craft fair yesterday. I sold 3 baby sweaters. I was really shocked that happened. And so I went ahead when I got home after I did this, that, and a few other things, and I cast on a new baby sweater. So I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Okay, Deb, I think you can mark the chat one more time and see who wins the green pair. Got a little squiggly going on there. And don't worry about how it's doing anything yet. At the end, we'll lay it down and we'll make all the loopy doopies go the way that they're supposed to. I'm hoping. Okay, and then Deb will let us know who won the green ones. Last week, we had a little weird kind of destash, and I think I'm going to do that again today because I really thought that was fun. Yeah. 26 entries. That's great. So, yep, I went ahead and I grabbed some of that Winter Nights, I guess. Yeah. And decided to use the lavender one. So this was yarn I found at the job lot for $1.99. Seriously? Winter Nights. This is the lavender. And this was called Whisper Faction. That's because it's got halo on it. Whisper Faction. And it has, it is a 4 medium and it has 69 or 65 acrylic and 35 polyester and sequins through it. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but I went ahead and took out my 7 millimeters. I think this, yeah, 7s. And I cast down 55 for a new baby sweater. And I put markers in to where the armholes and back are. And I'm just on row number, I finished row number 6, I believe. So that's already on the needles because that's how worried I am that I don't have any sweaters. I spent that time making some sweaters for gifts for people, and they didn't end up going in my Etsy shop. So now it's like real limited what sweaters are in there. But yeah, so that started. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing that during Vlogmas, I've been doing whatever is going on. So, oh, winner is Judy. Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations. Woohoo. All right. Your lucky day today, apparently. So when I was opening some of the items on Vlogmas, I found a little package, and it looked like it was an ornament for the ornament swap, so I didn't show it, and it was from Deb. So I'm going to go ahead now and show that ornament. It is an Olaf ornament. It's blue sparkles with snow and Olaf sticker on it. So yeah, she knows I love snowmen and I love Olaf. So that's what that ornament was in there. And she said I could show it. No problem, because it wasn't the ornament swap. It was just in my regular box. So I was like, all right. Okay, so then I had gotten Lori Gray's actual ornament that she did put in for our ornament swap. And I asked everybody about it. And I said, if you don't want to see it, look away or whatever from the camera today when I show it. But Stephanie showed hers, and I want to show mine. So in this box, this beautiful blue box, was not only the ornament, but a little bonbon. Yeah, I see a beautiful maroon, dark maroon color here. Uh-huh. If you win anything here, you do have to claim it. All you have to do is send me a message. Remind me your address if I haven't heard from you in a while, or if you moved. And then there was this in here, and I'm like, oh, this is gorgeous. This is a little pin with the letter C. Isn't it just gorgeous to wear on a scarf or something? Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. So I got that, and I thank you so much, Lori. I don't think she's here, but oh, love it. So that'll be probably displayed on some kind of a fiber item. And she made her ornaments, which is a requirement. So I'm going to go ahead and show that now. So if you don't want to see it, if you're in the swap and you don't want to see it, then just look away. But it is a knitted ornament. There it is. Do you guys see red? Because it is red. It's very red. It is beautiful. What a beautiful job. Has a little red rose right at the top. Love it. Thank you so much, Lori. I have not sent any out. There are a couple people who have received something that looks like an ornament swap item, but I am going to make more. So the actual people that are getting those swap ornaments have not gotten them yet. Let's see. Those are Knit Night Girls. Now, if you're in the actual Vlogmas ornament swap with me, then as I get them, I've been making something or taking something off the tree, I should say, and going ahead and mailing those out. And you can see all of those opened up in Vlogmas as I do it. So yeah, that's been going on. And then I just wanted to say one little thing about Vlogmas real quick, because a lot of people don't watch everyone, but I think that most of you have been, because I can tell if people are watching or they're not, because of the amount of minutes watched and stuff, which thank you so much for watching from beginning to end, because it really helps. The Vlogmas brackets and the presents. Every 2 or 3 days, there is a video where I'll say, this is a video for a drawing. And if that's the day, which I believe is number 10, right now I'm getting ready to draw tonight for the number 10. And what you do is you answer the question. You also say, if you were a winner, what you would want, a bracket spot or a prize from under the tree. And then that way I don't have to guess what's going to be given, because if you picked, say, one of the crochet and needle cases, then I would know that there isn't going to be any more for the next time and I could take it out. And then if you didn't claim it, I could put it back in. But at least that way, the order of things under there will be, uh, ongoing. So right now, the choices, if you're interested, are Mary Maxim raspberry colored yarn. That is definitely beautiful color. Made in Turkey. It is, I don't even remember what I told you. Cotton and bamboo blend. There are 2 needle cases left in the organizer. So there's 2 of those. There is some sequence gold filigree or special thread to make a hat with, or hold them together. In fact, that wool hat that I made, knitted it with and held this, it sold yesterday. Yeah. All right. So then I put in some mimosa. There is red and white mimosa. There is blue and beige or off-white mimosa. And then there's, of course, the sock yarn. Yeah. The Line Brand sock yarn. So those are those choices. And then there are 4 ornament, or not ornaments. There are 4 stitch markers I made the other day with my husband, Mr. Stitch Marker. Yeah. Mr. Creator here, Creations. There is a snowman, which is turned backwards. Here is the snowman. Here is the, what does this one say? Peace, and it is green. It says peace. Beautiful stitch marker. Then I have one of the turquoise and coral ones that is like southwest, and one of the tree of life. So those are in a bag under there. Everybody's crocheting, I hope. Nobody's talking. So though, I just want to make sure that you know what's under there. So that way, because of course it's for the followers here. That's why it's all in the Vlogmas and it's not in the title. All right. So I don't think I'm halfway yet, but that's okay. We will go on to D-Stash. All right. So, well, that's good. I'm glad I'm entertaining everyone. That's what I'm here for, right? Deb, we're going to mark the chat and how the D-Stash is going to work today. This row is the only row, Lori. So as soon as you get done, then you just set it down and wait. I have 150 stitches to do. I don't know about you, but I'm busy talking. So what was I talking about now? You interrupted me. Jeepers creepers. I don't even remember. Seriously, don't. Oh, yeah. D-Stash. Deb's going to mark the chat. And I want you to put in your favorite weight and color. And I'm going to find something in my stash that will go with that and see if I can match it. See, challenge me to find it. Okay? So if you're interested in the D-Stash right now, you write in the comments your favorite weight and color of yarn. Ay, ay. This ought to be interesting. I liked it last week. Did you get whoever won that last week? Let me see who it was. I think it was uh, Teresa. She wanted rust, and I came up with some rust. Okay. Well, the chat went quick there. They put their project down long enough to do that, though. There, Lori. See that? Did you miss that, Lori? Got a heckler in every crowd, don't we? All right. Okay, great. I hope you liked it. Okay, go ahead, Deb. We'll mark the chat again. And whoever wins this will also get the Morning Glory stitch marker that I promised to give away until I ran out of them. So we're almost there. We've got 2 more. Not a heckler, it's just Lori. Oh, gosh. I'll find out who wins that, and then I'll have to get up and run around and see if I can find something. I may take me a minute. I'll sit down and I will finish this section, and then I'll think while I'm sitting here of where I can search for whoever wins. One of the drawings this week was Irene, and Irene said to surprise me. So I have to finish getting her package ready for tomorrow and send it out. I just made a mess here. So, one question while Deb's busy there. Do you want to do another ornament next week together? See how many yeses I get for that. 31 entries. Ooh, 50 people were here. I didn't see it. I saw 48. Evelyn says yes. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys make me feel so good. I'd rather be here with you than even at the craft fair yesterday, although it was a good one. I'm so glad I went. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about today? Oh yes, I have something else. Okay, well we're definitely going to do another ornament then. I'll go searching around and see what else I want to work on. This one I think is kind of cool because it's all crocheted, pretty much all crocheted. And it's so quick. I'm already down to the last 4 or 5 stitches here. However, I'm not entering yarn giveaways right now. No room left in the inn to be seasonable. Okay, well that just leaves more for us. So there. Okay, well somebody else says there's 50. All right, well that's okay because we have all brand new stitch markers to look at that Deb sent me in that package. Is a whole bunches of them. And she says she pretty much is depleted, so we probably won't be doing too many more stitch markers from Deb, because she's sent them all to me. When they're out, they're out. I am on my last double crochet stitches, so I should have 150 double crochet stitches. So that is how it comes out to be all this bunch and all twisted up, and you don't know what to do with it. So that's why I said I didn't know if I wanted to use this pattern, but I thought, you guys are so creative that you can figure this out. If you just take and start turning your like your spirals and get them all lined up in a row, then yeah, then that way they'll all roll in the same direction. Just keep fiddling with it until you are happy with the way that they're laying. And okay, see, I just keep turning it and turning it and turning it until they're all going the same direction. All right. Okay, I think I got mine to the point where I'm happy. So when you do that, you turn it and you're going to end up with a wreck. You're going to end up with a wreath. And like I said, I had no idea how this yarn was going to turn out. I ended up with just a little tiny bit of green at the top. And jeez. And the rest of it is white and speckled. How crazy. So when you get that all, you can actually leave yourself a tail and cut your yarn. Leave yourself a tail to sew the ends together with. Okay, we have a winner. We have a winner. Okay. What did she say her color? Chara Chapin is the winner. What did she say her color was? Let's see. Got to remind me because the chat went too fast and I missed it. Let's see. I've got to get out. Green with sparkles. Green with sparkles. Okay. Okay, that's a hardie. A hard one, but it's not impossible. Your colors look like a flocked wreath. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sew these together in somewhat of a twist. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but I just went ahead and just took the ending thread and went on the other side of my wreath and went through the two and just sewed them together. Pretty much that's all. And then you end up with a circle. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and tie it off and hide my ends right now. Basically, it's all in whatever way it looks cute to you. And then after that, I'm going to sew on my ribbon. And don't forget, everybody post them in the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge page. I think mine's going to turn out okay because my ribbon is white with green and red. Yours is big. Well, how big is it? You know? Mine is probably, let me see if I can get my tape measure out. Mine ended up being about 3.5 inches wide. Well, maybe 3 inches wide. That's not that bad. And you could put it over the branch you could put the branch in the middle, or you can use one of those hangers like I did on the other one. I'm going to go ahead and sew my ribbon. I already went ahead and got a piece of thread and my needle ready so that I could do it quick. I'm going to go ahead and sew that right on here, the top of my wreath, and then I'm going to finish it off. And when you put something over the top of your join, like this wreath, this this bow, I think it helps cover up any of the weird looking join that you're like, this is not perfect. And that's what happened with my first one. I was like, what's wrong with this? I don't like the join. But if you put something over the top of that join, which I'm going to show you in just a second, it helps you not see that, and you're much happier with it. So here is mine finished now with the bow on top. I am much happier with this, and I can just go ahead and stick the hanger, the metal hanger right in there. And yeah, it is a little bit floppy and messy. Now, the girl, MJ Designs, what she told us to do is take something and run it through the loops. And if you stiffened up a medium with a G hook, look at how much stiffer it is. It's not as floppy as the first one. My first one was like that. It's quite floppy. But I ran something through it and it still was. So I think it's meant to be a little bit loose. But I really think it's cute though. I really think it is. And with those colors, it turned out pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed making the ornament together. It is. That's why I didn't know if I wanted to use it, because I'm like, the first time you do this, you're like, ugh. But it comes out cute after you do it a second time. I wasn't trying to get everybody all stressed or anything, but it does take a minute to fold them together, and then, oh well, thanks, Karen. So that was that ornament that I picked for today. I really do like it. I do have a finish to show if anybody wants to see it. Maybe I'll save it. We hit 50 today, so I want to do one more drawing. I'll save the finish for later. Vlogmas day today later. Did you use a half double stitch or a double stitch? I used a half double. Half double. Yeah. You want to see the finish. I'll show it in Vlogmas. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show all of the stitch markers today that you could win if you are here, and we hit 50. So these are made by Deb Murray, and she has done a bunch of these beautiful striped ones. There's there's different shapes of them. This one has a star on the bottom. This one has a square body, and it has like a flower medallion. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a daisy. Then we have a long one, and this one has another type of flower, maybe a lotus, some kind of. And this one is another long one. So these are the wooden ones. We're going to call them wooden, and they have flowers on the ends. And this one's round, and it has a dragonfly. And then there are two of these beauties. Some people really liked these fish. There are two of these. So those are the choices on that one. Then we have another one. These are beautiful. There is some angels on here. And then there's ones like this with purple. We've got a seashell and a, what is him? What is he? What? Seahorse. Seashell and seahorse. And then we've got a blue angel. And we have, ooh, look at how tiny this angel is. She's a blue angel too. Okay, and then a couple more, and then Deb's going to mark the chat, and we're going to go ahead and draw a different angel with pink and blue. We have, they're getting tangled is my problem. We have 5 more, so hang on, Deb. A white ball with a ribbon. What is that? Breast cancer ribbon. There is another smaller one with a breast cancer ribbon. And then we have some more of the purples and one more of the seahorses. Some kind of squiggly orange lines on there. I don't know what those are. Cute. And then the third one is a turtle. All right. So now Deb's going to mark the chat. You can pick any one of these in your comment, but it has to be in the mark. So you have to wait for Deb to mark the chat. She will be the one that is the one that looks at it and draws. So if you've done the ornament with me today, don't forget, run over to Happy Scrappy and put it in. Just take a second and twist your spirals until they all are going in the same direction. And then just overlap the 2 joins at the top and just sew them together. And then put your embellishment over the top of your join, and you may be a little bit happier with it. So, surprise me. I like that. Oh, I'm so happy that you guys joined me today. I have to pick another ornament for next Sunday. Woo. Rhonda says she did. She ran the needle and the yarn through the entire wreath, and it tightened up very nicely. So there you go. I like door number 3. Steve. Steve, did you make the wreath? Deb, go ahead and mark the chat. We'll give away one of your stitch markers. So, Stephanie and I did our Vlogmas number 12 today. So we will be posting that. I will be posting it at 1 p.m. And so look for that today. And then tomorrow's Vlogmas, I will show my finish. That's what I'll do. I'll leave it right here now. Keep it a secret. We're running out of time, so I know Deb's got to rush off. Deb lost a friend, and they have a funeral to go to. So keep Deb and all her friends, family in your prayers today. All right. Yeah. And if you don't have a comment on number 10, Vlogmas number 10, go and do that. I'll be drawing that later tonight. And I should have a new one up here soon too, if you're following. 34 entries. Oh my gosh. How cool. I'm going to put one of those hangers on these. And yes, some of these ornaments might end up in an ornament swap. You want to put them on the tree, and anybody who sends me one will get one back in return. Thank you, girls. Let's see who won the stitch markers, and I will send them a little package, whoever it is. Thank you, everyone, for that. Just give her a couple more seconds and she'll come up and tell us who won. And then I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching my Vlogmas. I love that everybody's getting together every day on the channel. That is cool. Karen's going to try it again. Yeah, they're both of mine are completely different. They really are. So, I it may look like it's handmade, but that's what it's supposed to look like, right? Merry Christmas, Granny D. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, too. Oh, that's right. I got to write your name in number 5, right? Yeah. Yes, thank you for watching the replay. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks, Sherry. Yep, we'll be doing another ornament next week. I did go shopping at Michael's, and I got some of this cream and black scarfie, and I'm planning on something with that. I'll talk about it later on today in Vlogmas with Stephanie, so you can go ahead and check that out. You can find that tutorial over on MJ's Off the Hook Designs. That is her design, and I just chose to make it with y'all because it is a free pattern. So she has the tutorial for that if you want to go and watch that. Oh my gosh, there's still 50 people. That is awesome. That is so cool. I've been reading everybody's comments and all of the Vlogmases and all of the people that went to New York City before and the ones that never want to go. Oh, and all the beautiful stories about the places that they live and what they do in their town. And oh my gosh, Lori Armstrong, really? She wanted one of the angels. All right, I will send her one. Yes. Thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. Take a moment out of each day and be creative. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye now.